How's it going, everybody? It's good to be with you again. It's Richard, and here today we're going to be checking out this interesting device, which is right now as a dripper here on my mechanical mod in hybrid mode and looking absolutely great together. But the thing is, this dripper can also function as a tank as well. That's the beauty of it. You pay for the price of one, but you get both. And this was sent to me by Outsmo.com. Eugene is the guy behind it. Thank you very much, brother, for sending it my way for the purpose of this review. However, this is a clone version, very well built, very nicely machined and all, and this is by Tobeco. All right, so that's what we're going to be checking out, the Aqua V2 by Tobeco. Just a bit about the Aqua V2 clone that I have in my hand here from Tobeco. The original Aqua V2 is actually by a company called Foodtune UVO Systems, and I think they're based in Korea. And this original is actually retailing in the US for about 180, 181 US dollars, somewhere around there. Okay, this is a pretty versatile device because you can have it in what you call as a tank or as a dripper, or an RDA you want to call it. And it comes with the dripper top cap together with your packaging as well, which we're going to be checking out shortly. All right, it's also a 22mm device right now. Previously, the first version was 21mm, so it didn't quite fit or sit flush with a lot of other 22mm devices, basically because I think the reason why it's 21 previously was because it was meant to go together with the origin mechanical mod. So that was also by UVO Systems or Foodtune. Right now, this is sitting nice and beautifully with my mechanical mod here in hybrid mode as well. That's another option you can have because they give you the what you call connector, the screw in the spares bag. I'm going to dive in right now, zoom in, get a good look at it, come back, we're going to vape on it, talk about it again. Up close with the Aqua V2 by Tobeco, and we have it in a cardboard box like that, solid box. And you have the tamper-proof seal here, which I've taken it out and put it on the side. Some markings here, and that's about it. Quite a nice change from the usual paper boxes that Tobeco supplies us with. And this would be great for overseas shipping, keeping your device safe. Opening up the box, you have all the things inside: your tank, your PMMA plastic tank, and also a dripper top cap. You have some spares here, O-rings, screwdriver, Phillips screws in case you drop them, smaller O-rings, and this little brass piece here for you to connect it for hybrid mode on your mechanical mod of the device. We have some Kenthal wire and also silica wick to go with it. I'm surprised they still give silica wick. Most people use cotton these days. And we're going to bring out the device, put everything aside. Alright, so this is your Aqua V2 engraving here, Aqua V2 satin finish and polished on the ring here. Very nice, great quality, very nice finishing as well. You have the top section here, doesn't come with a drip tip. You have this part which is slightly raised when you have a drip tip with this edge here. It might overhang and make it look kind of odd, so you got to get something that's a decent sized drip tip to make it look nice, right? So there you go. Besides that, the bottom, you have your 510 pin here, which is in brass using a Phillips screw. This is adjustable, just to let you know. And if you want to adjust your airflow, all you got to do is just hold the midsection, this ring here, hold it tight, and just turn. Opening it up, you have your air hole, which is 3mm in diameter. Okay, that's quite a big air hole there. Okay, if you remove the entire portion, that exposes your deck, and this reminds me of the K-Fun V4 where you pump in your juice and you have your juice going in through these 4 holes. This is where your juice comes out as well to your deck and to your coil, the cotton. And the nice thing about this is when you're having it intact like that and you're vaping and in the middle you decide you want to just change your coil or fiddle with your coil, just turn it upside down, remove the top deck, put this aside, and you don't have to waste your juice, don't have to pour it away, just work on your coil, screw it back on, and that's it, you're off to vape again. All right, so put the deck aside. We'll take a look at this. Like I mentioned earlier on, these are your juice holes. And if you remove this center section, the ring section that is, you have your chimney here. This is the top cap. Right, taking a look, this is polished, very nice, very unique shape, the chimney. And for the authentic version, you have this fish here, which is a shark for the first batch, and second batch of Aqua V2 will have a dolphin. Then you have your serial number here, and as we've seen early on, the Aqua V2 engraving as well. You have your O-rings to hold it down. Okay, so this is the chimney portion. Next you have the build deck right here. Phillips screws, and you have a Phillips screw here as well. This is also an air hole. In case you want to do a single build, you have your coil across here, and this for you to close down this air hole with a Phillips screw. So if you're doing a dual coil, you can remove this screw here. You have a dual air hole. Then you have your 4 channels, your juice channels here. Basically that, and you have Phillips screw looking at the side. You have your holes here for you to put your wires through, the legs of your wire. It's got a couple of holes on each post, so to make it easier for you to place your wires and adjust them so that you have your coil sitting right in the center. Alright, and if you remove this portion, the bottom section, that exposes your 510 pin, and around your 510 pin there's a Del ring connector. You can remove this Del ring connector and swap it with the brass version here from your spares bag. And this is actually for you to connect, and if you want to go on hybrid mode with a mechanical mod. Just let me take this out. Okay, the neural section goes in first. Okay, and you have your mechanical mod off the top cap, take it off, and just your battery direct connection. And then you have your dripper top cap, put it in with your drip tip. That's it. This is in hybrid mode. Alright, okay, this is the air hole, so make sure this hole here meets up with the air hole. Push it in. Okay, you have an air hole at the bottom here. At the side you have your cyclops air hole, so this comes off as well. You have all your cyclops air hole. This is for single coil, this one is for dual coil, and if you can see right at the opposite end you have another slit here. So if you want to do a dual coil build, you just have this slit, push up against this, adjust, and you have 1, 2, 3 air holes. Or if you like to choose, you can close this off, just have the bottom air hole. So experiment around and see what suits you best. You have your top here held on by an O-ring. Alright, push it down, and of course the drip tip, the hole is somehow off-centered for whatever reasons. Maybe you know, when you drip it hits direct to your coil probably. It's kind of different though from your usual dripper. Remove this, and we're going to try out with the PMMA tank. Once you've got your coil built, your chimney first, and then your PMMA tank goes in like this, and with your drip tip, that's how it looks. This is the Aqua V2. In fact, I've been enjoying using it as a tank and as a dripper on days where I don't feel like, you know, vaping on a tank. I just have it as a dripper. Likewise, vice versa. That's both. You know, something that we are all looking for in a device where we don't have to go and look for it separately, you know, a dripper or a tank or things like that. Versatility, that's something I like, all right? You can also turn it into hybrid mode, which is looking absolutely fantastic. And you know, at the start of the video, I had it on the mechanical mod, and it not only performs well, it looks good as well. airflow options with your dripper. You can have, the bottom air hole there. I think that's about 3 millimeters in diameter, or you can use the cyclops. Experiment around and see which kind of airflow suits you best. The tank actually holds 4 ml of juice, which is way sufficient for a whole day of great vaping. That's beautiful. Last but not least, single and dual coil options. So it's up to you whether you want to build a single or you want to do a dual coil or with twisted wire and things like that. Sky's the limit, so to speak. Just like nothing really major, but if I could have a request, I'd rather have the PMMA plastic tank turned into a glass tank. So much better. Saves me the hassle of having to remember a whole list of juices which is going to crack my tank. So nowadays people just want to just put in a tank, fill it up with juice and start vaping. So that would be great, a glass tank. Apart from that, this is a great atomizer. The Aqua V2, available from Ultimo.com, who sent me this device for review. Thank you very much, Eugene. You can also get in touch with him. International mail orders, he does that. And the price for postage is very competitive, if not one of the cheapest, all right? So you can always get in touch with Ultimo.com, Eugene. One more vape before I call it a day. Lovely. Well, folks, until I talk to you again, thank you very much for watching. This is Richard and signing off. Be safe. Bye for now.